Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tales of Arise Part 30. Yeah, Part 30. And last part, we just beat Lord Volron. And now we're going to continue our journey. But I think by now, I think a lot of people have probably finished this game. I'm not one of those people. And that's fine. Because I'm going to take my sweet time enjoying this game. Because, you know, playing a game is a time of entertainment. And you don't want to just rush through it like a movie, you know? Where you just skip, like, half the exposition or something. That could just be me. Now let's continue on. Is that Shion? Oh, that is Shion. Hey, Shion, how you doing? I come here to talk to you.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renaissance. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't. It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Well, Shion has joined the party.
Kisara said she wanted everyone to meet at the castle entrance.
Alright, let's do that. But first, let's listen to the skit.
Hey, Shion.
Don't!
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand, Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay?
Don't want to hurt the ones you love, I guess. Maybe that's what she means? Who knows? I can never tell. Now, which way do we go next? I guess we go this way. Yep. So anyway, I know a lot of people have, like, finished this game by now, but it's fine. I'm like... I mean, no one watches this anyway, I'm being honest with you. I just do this for fun, because it's like an interesting pastime. You know, recording and editing something that no one watches. Because, you know, you challenge yourself to do things that you won't get, like, rewarded for. And I feel like this is one of those things that I just want to do to prove to myself, if anything. Down we go. Whee!
Guess I misread the landing.
Nah, now we're fine. Let's get to the 3rd floor. Where? Where the heck is this? Oh, we have to go outside. Alright. So anyway. Do hope to get this game finished by by this week, I think. Probably when it's gonna be posted. Probably gonna like to put like 3 parts per day. Hopefully I can manage that. I really do hope I can do that. Because I want to finish this game. My goal was to finish this game within like the next couple weeks after release, so like around like 3 weeks total. And so far I'd say I'm pretty close. Not as close as I would like to be, but almost there. A little more to go. Oh, look, it's a Danon. Are you mind controlled? I mean, she doesn't have the mask, so maybe not. Is this mass? Is this church? Is this where the holy readings go? Did they add these benches? Oh, after we killed Voron? I don't know. So many corridors. Hey, it's Dolahim. How you doing, man? Long time no see.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one then.
We better get a move on or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
I mean, last part we saw the opening for the second opening, I guess, for the game. Interesting when we're gonna get those clothes for Shion and Alphen, though. They look kind of ostentatious for my liking, to be honest.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with.
What is it?
I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
Okay.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
Really?
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
What?
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Apparently.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
What?
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
This is a big no-no.
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
I know it's not their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
That was the weirdest conversation I've ever had. I'm hungry. Do you get enough food? Yes. I'm hungry. What kind of conversation was that? I mean, I do understand the struggle, but it was still funny nonetheless. You find comedy in other people's pain, let's be honest. I mean, most people do. Or some people. Or it could just be me, and I'm a horrible person. But am I really? I don't know. Wait, there was a skit. Yeah.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately, it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelegion, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate?
Another one? Okay.
Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Danans. Without them, making Pelegion half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere. Just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelegion are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about.
Alright. Another skit. Oh, come on.
Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
Dang.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
Salt for the win, boys. That's all I got out of that conversation, to be honest. Now, where do we go? Oh, hello, fellow. He's somewhere in this castle. But where? Only we don't know. There's quests to be had, though. Okay, so where is he? He is at the... Alright. That's actually pretty close. Let's go get him.
Gonna search through this whole castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, tell me about it. All the exploring we have to get done, like every part.
Yeah, you've got a point. But
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
And then we have more side quests to do after that. Side quests, am I right? Every game has them, and I love them. Most of the time. But they're not as bland, you know. Who are you, sir?
Very well.
Alright, you're clear, you can leave.
Well,
Huh, somehow I'm both surprised, not surprised to see them there.
Hey,
So you're the guys hoarding all that rations.
Pardon me.
What are you doing? Get back to your position. Excuse me? I'll only say it one more time. Get back to your position. What is this guy's deal? Any slaves who disobey orders must be put to death. So says Lord Volron. You serious?
what the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
doesn't seem that way. I must think we're just Danins from the town.
whatever's going on,
Ow.
these are Bull-Run soldiers. Watch yourselves.
Oh, what? So are they still under the influence of Volron? Or what? Interesting, because they just like, I don't care. Break them up. You really thought you had him? Do you not know I'm the one that killed Volron, I think? Come on, man. Be original. And my party's setup changed, but that's fine. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, okay. Oh, you're hurting me, man. 6 feet. Yeet. Get him, Cheon. That's one down.
Naturally.
All right, and up. Bam.
Get toasty!
All right, you got some explaining to do. So it wasn't Dan stockpiling the rations. It was some of Volron's soldiers hiding out inside his castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether to be relieved or freaked out about it.
Hey,
What are you guys trying to accomplish? Are you out trying to get vengeance for Volron? What's going on here? Something's weird about all this. Are you men aware that Volron is no longer around?
You don't say.
So they seem to think only of the orders that were given to them. Their minds completely blank otherwise. Just like the Danins here. Looking back on it, I did feel like some of those soldiers we fought here before were mindless. That's true, then they haven't been hiding out here. They've been going about their business as usual? I guess so. Everyone here was Volron's slave, both Danins and Renans alike. That's the kind of realm he was running.
Well,
But that doesn't explain why all hell didn't break loose with these guys once Volron was gone, like we've seen everywhere else. A month has passed since Volron vanished. It's entirely possible things may be starting to crumble at the fringes. But the fact that they haven't, to any degree, has allowed these soldiers to carry on as though it were business as usual. Whatever the reason, we can't just let these guys keep walking around. We should bring them into the barracks for the time being. I agree, but I don't know if they're going to come quietly. Ahem. Listen to me carefully, men. I am Lord Dolahim Ilkaris. I have an order for you. Lord Doran, but sir, we serve...
Well?
Lord Voron has left the realm and is no longer its ruler. Therefore, in accordance with Ren law, you all must pledge allegiance to me.
How?
So you expect to serve you now, my lord? If you respect the Ren rule of law, then yes, this is precisely correct. Of course we shall follow your orders, Lord Dolahim.
Oh, wow!
Lord, holy crap, I can't believe that worked.
So then,
That should suffice for the time being. Let's bring these men into the barracks and then speak with Gaon once more.
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy. Not me personally.
That was a quick side quest. I mean, quest. Because it was a main quest.
Well, either way, solve the problem, and that's what counts.
So now let's go talk back, and then I saw a couple side quests in this area, so we're gonna do those next. Trust me, we're gonna make progress. We are gonna make progress. Those side quests are gonna be like cut and dry, as in like, I'm gonna find a thing, do the thing, and then done. We're done. Easy peasy. If this is a boss, then I don't know.
Whew. I don't sense any more enemies.
Such a long way back, man. I feel like it takes so long. Alright, we're almost there to report this thing to him. So many doors, man. Volron, get some, like, you know, teleporters or something. If they were Renin technology, something, sovereign powers. Do something about this. Like, what does he do? Like, just hop up to the top of the tower every time? Instead of, like, opening every door he sees? Man. Pure pain. Alright, buddy. Talk to me.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Geneth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
Hold your horses.
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who are all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
He trusts our word.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Heartfelt shield. Alright.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others.
That's
why
right,
I want to do
Kisara.
everything I can to help these people.
Alright. Level 2. I guess we're supposed to do the side quest here as part of the main quest. Alright.
I think Hoodle sent is something.
Hoodle, your friend's here? Well, give me a good, like, 10 minutes. I gotta find him. Hoodle, buddy. I hear him. That was easy. Goodbye.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Look who's here. The chef fromage. That means cheese in French. Ugh. Oh, you again. I wonder what today's recipe will be.
What?
You're getting ahead of yourself, young miss. Aha, come on, Gorendo. We all know where this is heading.
Yes.
You have me there, indeed. I've come across an incredible recipe buried deep in the bowels of Mighty's fortress.
This is great.
Whatever it is, I don't think I'll ever satisfy your apparently insatiable hunger to hunt for recipes in places like that. Well, it so happens I met a sailor back in Mahagsar who he let me borrow a boat, and then I was here before I knew it.
What?
You rode that boat all the way here? That's right, but more importantly, what I found in that castle was a forbidden recipe, sealed away since ancient times.
What?
Forbidden, you say? What reason could anyone have had for locking it away for all these years?
Yes.
I have a nefarious idea. That's why we must make it, so we can find out. And so I ask you all to gather me ingredients once more. However, being such an old recipe, its directions will written rather obtusely. So for something white, soft, fluffy, and stimulating powder, neither swine nor hare, meat, and finally, also something white, soft, and fluffy. Why does it ask for that twice? Like, is it one of them simply refers to rice?
Nice.
Or maybe the recipe is calling for double the normal amount of rice. Sounds okay to me. I don't think they'd write it like that if that were the case. I'm pretty sure that all the ingredients can be found in Ganetharo, so can I count on you to go fetch them? Yep.
Sorry.
Yes.
We'll be more than happy to handle it.
Just great.
What she said. Oh, dependable as always, then I shall let you two get to work. Good luck. Soft and fluffy. Oh, okay.
White, soft, and fluffy items. Is that description supposed to be figurative or literal?
Let's check anything in the area that looks edible.
White, soft, and
I
fluffy.
think there's someone in trouble here.
Hey, little boy, what do you
What?
want? That was so scary. Really, really scary.
Well-
What's wrong? What are you so afraid? I heard all sorts of strange like crackle, roar, splish, splash, howl, whoosh, and boom, bump outside of town end. You left the town? Never go wandering outside where it's not safe. You hear me? Easy, Rinwell kid. You probably spotted a Zoogle. Did you see anything when it made that crackle and roar sound? It was red, crackling, and roaring. Red. Okay. Oh, I get it. He must mean he saw fire coming out of it. But of course, so that would mean the splashing sound is water, and the howling sound wind, and then... That was you, Rinwell?
Hey!
Why, it's gotta be me. Because you're always loud and booming when you're dropping lightning on me when you get mad. The kid wouldn't know anything about that. Boom, boom, you're a boom, boom lady. You see what I mean? Even he agrees. If you two have had quite enough teasing me, there's a dangerous Zoogle on the loose. Are you gonna make the scary thing go away, lady? Yes, we are. Don't worry, us grunts will take care of it. Beside outside town, do you think he was in the Lavut marshlands? Whatever it is, sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Go get him, Barky boy. Is that your nickname for me or something? Master of Nature. Okay. The nature manipulating Zoogle. Alright, let's look for any more side quests before we go off. Oh.
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
It's okay, Xion. Another side
I
quest.
hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
So far, 3
Hopefully
side
it's nothing
quests. Hey, you're those liberators. Could I ask you to help me with something? Huh, you sound a lot more lively than most people around here. I am, and it's all thanks to those boomies.
Well,
Those tiny little Zoogles? Yeah, those are the ones. Every time I see one of them, I can't help but think about how freakishly cute and adorable they are. If more people could see them up close, I bet they'd start to feel better a lot faster.
yeah.
You really think so? I mean, I guess they're pretty cute for Zoogles, I'll give you that. I know, right? The way they stare at you with those beady eyes, those little fangs can chew through anything. Okay.
No way.
You're crazy. I agree.
Huh?
That's all part of their charm. I could look at them forever. So I guess what I want to ask is, could you defeat a handful of them outside of town?
Got
Okay.
it.
To help the people here get better faster, we're happy to try. Do we have to beat them up if you just want people to admire them? I hate to do it, but you know how naughty those boomies can get. It's really for the best this way. Okay. Zoogle mascot?
Boomy! Boomy!
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kind of see where they're coming from.
Are
Another
you
quest.
okay? Oh, hey!
What's up, dude?
Seriously?
Terrible opening. What do you mean? What is up?
Well,
Or I just mean like, how's your work? Are you making progress? No, I am not making progress.
Well,
Is there a problem? Yes. Okay.
Huh?
Is there a specific reason why your work isn't going so well? I don't have any materials. Where did you get the materials before? From the Zoogles in the castle. From the Zoogles? Geez, goes to show just how low Volron soldiers used to stoop.
Huh?
But his forces are all gone, so how are you getting the materials these days? I'm not, because there are no Zoogles.
that's just...
I suppose without any Renans left in the castle to keep them contained, the Zoogles got out on their own. So they got loose and turned into feral strays. I'm surprised they didn't wreck the city on the way out.
I guess...
But getting back to this guy, if we don't help him out, he's probably just gonna stand around out not getting anything done.
Yeah.
Yeah, most likely. And I guess that means we better go out and find these materials he's looking for. Probably won't solve his problem forever, but at least it'll give him something to do. Alright.
Law.
Wait a second, Blah. When you say you got materials from Zoogles, are you talking about this stuff? Yes, that's right.
Yeah!
That problem solved, aren't you lucky? Oh.
Oh?
What? Thank you.
Oh, wow!
Said that all bye.
Alright.
No need to thank us, man. Just make sure you put that stuff to good use. Yes, I will do my best. That was quite the hard conversation to swallow.
I wasn't expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit. You did good, Law.
Thanks.
Alright, let's go outside and get these side quests over with in the sap as soon as possible so I can continue with the story and keep the hits rolling. Alright, Boomies, you're the last thing I need to fight.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Why, you gonna eat them, Boomies? Why, you gonna eat the Boomies? Rinwald just saying.
Be still! Mirage! Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal.
Here I come.
It's over.
Well, normal doesn't have to be.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Anything in armor is all mine!
That's one down. Good to go.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
I'm ready!
Oh man, I want to end it with a finisher.
Onward and upward.
Alright, that's enough for the client. Next part. There it is. The Zoogle right there. Gonna go kill it now.
That's not your run-of-the-mill enemy.
Okay, Zoogle bud. Time to meet your maker. Level 42. too. Dang. Can I fight this?
I've got a real.
What level am I? Level 36. It's got a couple levels on me. I think we got this. Alright. We just need to be cautious.
Sounds like it's not for you truly.
Break him. Is it this? Elemental. Wait, what? It's the same health.
Take it down.
Eat him. Get him, Dohim. There's 2 elementals. What does that mean? So we fight these things? Yeah, they take damage from this too. So let's fight one of the weaker ones. Let's fight the...
Thanks for the healing.
Okay. Yeet him.
Yeah, you too.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, this one's taking damage. No, come on. Oh my god, there's like so many of them. Get him! Law! Ridwell! Oh boy. Ah, yeet him! I broke the core. Yes. And yeet tactics. Xion, go! Shield me up. Okay, we're halfway there. So far, nothing too terrible. Yeet them! Xion! Okay. I'm going in too. No, no, you don't. That's right. Yeet them. Alright, it's over. Please tell me that was one.
Nice technique.
I think we did it. Oh, man. Oh, boy.
Hey, anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
That was a bit rough, but I got through it. All you had to do for that battle was use elemental defense plus M. Yeah. Let's rest up again.
Made it through another day.
Tell me about it. Let's talk to somebody today. Let us talk to Kisara,
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
since she's been trying to pull
Sorry
it
for
together.
rambling on so much about my past earlier.
Don't sweat it. It was fun hearing you reminisce about the good old days.
Come on, you don't have to pretend with me. I know I can tend to go on sometimes when it comes to my brother.
You said it, not me. Anyway, I don't think it's something for you to be embarrassed about.
Hey, Alphen. When you were a kid, was there ever a time when you had to bury someone younger than you?
Well, it's hard to say. I'm guessing that you have, though.
Yeah. During the previous crown contest, with the Lord before Dohalim. Life back then was truly hell. I think that's why I tried to ignore what Miguel was telling me for so long. Because I was afraid of going back to such a dark time. Of losing hope. I wanted to believe in our paradise so much that I doubted the one person I should have trusted most. I don't blame blame Dohalim for that. I simply didn't want to face facts. And I ended up trying to project my ideals onto everyone else.
It's strange. Whenever you and Dohalim talk about Menancia, it's always like it's some big failure. We're talking about fixing 300 years worth of damage here. Isn't it a bit optimistic to think it was all going to be resolved after only 5?
You might be right. Maybe it was a mistake when Menancia... No. When I decided to stop seeing the darkness in our society. I have to admit the truth. To myself, first of all. I'll take watch tonight. It's okay.
But interesting parts of it, Kisara's path.
Rise and shine. We're almost ready to leave.
Now let us go back. Wait, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Yeah, I went the wrong way. It sure was. Now let's turn these side quests and continue on with the story. I beat that elemental for you, buddy. You heard that scary thing? We sure did. There's nothing for you to be afraid of now. Really, it didn't hurt you, did it? Nope, I'm fine because I'm big and strong, grown up. Thanks, lady. You're so kind. I love you. Ah, this kid's not hiding his feelings for you, Rinwo. Now try not to wander out of town on your own from now on, okay? Okay, see you later, boom boom lady.
Seriously?
So he still thinks I'm loud and booming. I guess I'm okay with it. Go get him, Barky boy.
Hey!
I already did. Nice gold, though. I'll take that. Lightning Princess. Let's go turn the next quests. How'd all go with those boomies?
Yeah.
It went great. We brought some back with us. Great, let me see.
Whoa.
Whoa, there they are. Such cute little freaks you are. I still don't get it.
You did it!
Thanks a million. Once these things take off, I'm gonna be super famous and popular. Someone's got it all figured out. Sounds like this place is in good hands.
Really?
You really think so? Thanks for all your help. I'm gonna make Boomies the mascot of the entire city. Just you wait.
Yeah.
No problem. I'll be first in line to buy one of your stuffed animals. Poor Hoodle. He's like, he's so sad. What about me? I thought I was the mascot.
What's gotten into him?
He says instead of making a Zoogle sign, we should be making a Hoodle sign.
He's feeling threatened by a rival.
Well, I was like, I understand your pain, buddy. Hey there, buddy. Hey, what the hell happened to him? He's no longer with us. He always looked like he was struggling with his health, but still. He was so close to finally living like a normal human being, too.
Wait!
Damn. Do you have any living relatives? Just his mom. I think she lived in that area over there. I'll break the news to her.
Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
Alright, time to go find someone to mourn over. Level 2. Let's go. I'm here for all your side quest needs. I'm sorry, I have terrible news.
Sorry.
Excuse me, ma'am, I have some bad news. It's your son.
Yes.
It's okay, I know. You do? And what are you doing? I have work that must be done today since my son can no longer work. It's like this here too, huh?
Alright.
Forget about your work, or better yet, think of tending to your son as your task for today. Very well, I get to work.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zoogles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Oh no, I think I know where this is going. But I think we're gonna end this part here. I know. Dang it, I really thought we were gonna do story today. But yeah, instead we were on a side quest bonanza again. But we have one side quest left, which was the ingredients one, which I can't do currently because of an ingredient that I have to just wait for. It's like the rad pigs or whatever, and it's just like waiting apparently. Because I think that's the one that's neither a hare nor pig. So that's the one we need. And other than that, I think we're gonna be done with all the side quests here. And gonna continue on with the story. But until then, thanks all for watching. Whoever's watching, if no one's watching, that's fine too. And goodbye.